How's it going, everybody? Texas Man here. I hope you guys are all having a fabulous day. Please give this video a thumbs up if you guys really enjoy it. Subscribe, of course, if you guys have not already. Also, do me the biggest favor of all, hit that bell notification button so you guys don't miss out on future videos or streams here on my channel. And also, please head over to Twitch. Follow me at Douglas447. It's completely free. Again, that's Douglas447. It has a capital D, and it's got a Detective Pikachu icon. I stream there at least once a week, whether it be, of course, Halo, Call of Duty Battlefield, or any other types of games that I really enjoy playing. And sometimes I'll do suggestions of video games to play and stream for you guys as well. And in this video, we're going to be talking about HardKill. This is a movie that, of course, came out in this year in 2020. It is about 90 minutes long, rated R. And we're going to talk about whether or not you guys should rent this digitally, buy it digitally, or completely pass it. And if my voice sounds kind of funky, it's because I'm dealing with a slight cold, so I do apologize. So, let's talk about positives and negatives. I will admit for a fact that this movie, I had extremely high hopes for this film to be good. And when I was looking at it digitally, on the digital stores, everyone was giving it 1s and 2s. So I'm like, this movie can't be that bad. It's got Bruce Willis. It's got Jesse McClellan, Texas Battle, Eva Maria. I hope I'm saying their names right. I'm just like, this movie can't be that bad. It's got some pretty decent actors and actresses in it. This is a case of the fact that just because you have a strong cast does not mean your movie is good. This movie is the definition of a straight-to-video or straight-to-digital thing. And to be honest with you guys, I'm happy this movie did not get released in theaters because this would have been a dumpster fire. Would have been a dumpster fire. And I'm sure they're probably making more money with the fact that it skipped theaters. I'm sure they're making a lot more money off this movie because of that. Because it's like $6.99 to rent and then $9.99 to buy. And to be honest with you guys, it's not worth either one of those. This is a dollar movie. This is very bare bones. Nothing in this film is really cool. I mean, the lighting effects are good. It has good sound design for an average film. The major plot line and the characters, they're established within the first 10 minutes. The security team and how they interact, like especially at the bar towards the opening of the film, is cool and somewhat realistic. This film has very average action and gunfights for a B-like movie. The villain does have a just motivation for what he does. And it just... the whole villain trying to use AI technology to save humanity, we've seen that before. This honestly is a good movie to play as background noise. It's not a movie where you can sit down and enjoy it from start to finish and have fun. I had to pause this movie 5 times because it was such a drag. There is no religious or political messaging in this film, which I'm happy to see that for once, especially in 2020. And this film does have a satisfying conclusion. I mean, the film ties up all the loose ends. Everyone goes about living their normal lives. I'm just... that's all. I'm saying positive things, but I'm having to combat it with negatives, and I hate having to do that in my positive section. Let's talk about the strongest negatives in this film, and there's a plethora of them, and I tried to narrow it down so this video wasn't 20 to 30 minutes long. The actors, especially Bruce Willis, I think they did this movie for one reason and one reason only: a paycheck. Because it doesn't feel like anybody, especially Bruce Willis, is trying to make this movie be good. I don't think anyone is trying to save this disaster of a movie, because I'm pretty sure they know that this movie is a garbage shoot, and they're only doing it for a paycheck. This isn't original at all. The entire film, to me, felt like a ripoff in nearly the exact same plot, beat by beat, as Die Hard 4, as Live Free or Die Hard. along with a bunch of other action films that I have seen in the past, and I'm sure you have seen. If you've seen any action movie in your entire lifetime, you've seen this movie. This movie has garbage plot lines that are extremely predictable. The dialogue is badly written. I feel like the dialogue was written by a 6th grader. You're not sure what is even going on most of the time. Character development is just either the character development is awful or does not exist at all. Just like, I'm a bad guy, I'm going to do this bad thing. Oh, I'm second in command of the bad guy army, so I'm just going to go off and do bad guy things. Oh, look at me, I'm a dude with a shotgun on the good guy security team. I'm immediately going to die first. Oh, and by the way, I'm the brother of the woman character in the security team. I'm just like, the character development and how things happen, either they don't exist or they're just awful. Explanations for major events and things happening in either the past, present, or the future, they're either extremely rushed through these digital made flashbacks or flash forwards or whatever, or they don't, just nothing is explained at all. Things just happen because the movie needs it to. The dialogue is cringy a lot of times. Character names completely forgettable. I mean, I literally watched this movie an hour ago. I can't tell you anyone's name. This movie focuses a lot more on action and gunfights. They use one location for primarily 99% of the movie. Except for a bar, a limo. Yeah, that's it. And those are extremely brief scenes. Most of this movie takes place in an abandoned, old, and rusted warehouse. And it's boring and ununique. There's nothing unique. It's just a war-down warehouse. And it makes it where you have a hard time connecting with the environment, which makes it hard for you to connect to what's going on with the characters. This movie's plots and twists and turns are all predictable. You can see it coming a mile away. Character deaths in this movie are not emotional, even though they try to make it seem like they should be important. They're just not. There's no emotional weight. There's no gravioso to when a character dies or whatever. This movie also is rated R. There is a couple language things said towards the end, and it can be kind of violent at times, but I think like the gunfight and the violence is like PG-13. I think it got the R rating for saying a lot of other things in this movie. Like, I mean, it's Bruce Willis, so I think Bruce Willis, Die Hard. Put two and two together. And then lastly, Bruce Willis does nothing in this movie except talk and shoot standing still twice. That is all he does in this movie. I get the gut feeling that Bruce Willis is extremely old and he no longer has the physical ability to do stunts or action scenes anymore without a stunt double. I feel like he's just super old, and it's really a crying shame to see such a great actor be left to just giving out expository dialogue and just standing still and pulling the trigger on a pistol. I mean, he doesn't even get to use an assault rifle, an SMG, a sniper. He walks around the whole movie with a pistol. Boring and lame for such a great action legend. It's just, this movie was disappointing, guys. I really was hoping for a better film. I really thought other people, when they were reviewing it and giving out their scores and whatnot, I thought, you know, maybe they just have their blindfolders on, and I decided to give this movie a rent and see why everyone hated it, and now I understand why. Guys, this movie is, it's an okay film. I can't recommend ever watching this movie. I can't recommend you renting it or buying it. I mean, if you get a chance to, like, rent it, I guess, for, like, 50 cents or $1, okay, but don't watch it again. And this is it's a passable movie. This movie, pass it up. I encourage you guys to do so. With that, guys, I'm going to give the movie HardKill a 4 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys all have an amazing day. I'll see you guys in the next video or stream.